So I feel like this is a really good beginning ear training exercise. Uh, what this does is it not only works on your ear, but it'll get you a more intuitive feel of the guitar. One way to say it. Helps connect you to the guitar better. And it's almost meditative, just doing it. This is something I often do first when the first thing in my guitar routine. Of course, with ear training, transcribing stuff and jamming with other people and singing is always extremely helpful. But I remember when I was first getting into ear training, a lot of that stuff was too hard for me at first. This was kind of a entry point to it. So for this exercise, all you have to do is hum a note. You just hold that note, you just hum it. You don't even have to sing. And then you try to find the note on the guitar. At first, it can be very difficult. You can spend a lot of time trying to find it, but after a couple weeks, it gets more intuitive almost. It gets easier. One thing to do, you might want to just play a chord just to kind of subconsciously prime your brain for certain notes. So it would look something like this, and again, I can't sing at all, but you don't have to for this exercise. So you'd hum a note, and then you would you can even start, if you're new, you could just start at the bottom and work all the way up. See, that sounds like it. If I keep going, you can kind of show your ear how you're not hitting it. And it kind of trains your brain and your body and the guitar to feel that unison, that you're hitting the note. You can also hum a higher note. It depends on what your comfortable vocal range is. So usually in the mornings when I wake up to play guitar, I'll start with this routine. I'll just hum some notes, usually in the lower register, just because that's where my voice is comfortable. I find it almost meditative. It's relaxing, and it kind of gets me in the right headspace to play guitar instead of just practicing at it. So that's all you gotta do. You could even just do a couple of them, So if you get comfortable with that, you can then try to hum along and play. And if you're good at singing or you want to try to sing more, you can, then you can open up and try to actually sing the notes. I don't really want to embarrass myself and try to do that right now. But yeah, there can be a lot to ear training, and I feel like especially when you start, it feels very overwhelming. It's still something I got to work on a lot. I was a tab player for years, just looking at tabs. So my ear training is actually way behind my other skills, even though it's probably the most important one. I feel like acoustics are nice to start with too, because it resonates against your body a little bit more. You kind of get that intimate feeling of it, that kind of oneness of it. So yeah, what I would do is before you start playing guitar, just grab your acoustic and just hum a note. try to hold it. And then find it on the guitar. You can even hold it if you wanted, longer to kind of cement it in. I find that exercise just to be very helpful for beginners. It helped me a lot when I was first working on my ear training. And now I find it just relaxing, almost meditative, almost a good way for me to start my guitar playing. So hopefully it's useful.